And here were the Clippers arriving earlier. Getting mental. Prepared to go to work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And that one's good. Covington. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist. Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The three, Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now McDaniels. And just about a minute into this first quarter. The kick out to Conley. Towns passes to Conley. They get it again. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. The three. Drills it from deep.
The versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's George. It's a three-point game. For three, Covington. Leonard outside. Fires the three. To the inside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Gobert finds Edwards. Back to Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Westbrook gets the bucket.
So active to score from a number of spots, but when Westbrook gets to the inside, he can do damage.
Three-pointer. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Towns against Covington. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. 2 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Zubac with the steal. Covington passes to George. Here's Covington to the middle. Kicks it to George. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Edwards for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Covington. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. In transition, here come the Clippers. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Conley, passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. Back to Conley. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Conley against Westbrook. And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. A minute 9 left to play in the first. Conley against Westbrook. Gobert inside. It's deflected. McDaniels against Leonard. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Leonard's got 5 now.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Conley. And jams it home. Westbrook.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Covington against Towns. To the wing on the left. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards. Fades back. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got his second basket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up 1. After... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Hits the trifecta.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George against Edwards. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Back to Leonard. There's the steal. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been...
Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
The 3, George connects from downtown. George has got 6 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Conley goes in. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Great concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
For three, Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, unafraid of the close interior defense. That's a good job by Norman Powell, sacrificing a bit.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Rivers is subbed in for Mike Conley. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Wide open. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Out to the wing. Reed passes to Edwards. Back to Reed. To halt the run, the kick out to Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Highland misses. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Back to Rivers. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Rivers has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
In transition, here they come. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to Highland. Back to Powell. Edwards against Morris. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Up top, Gordon. No good on the buzzer beater. Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 30. The Clippers, 36.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Leonard gets the bucket.
And Kawhi Leonard's going to take that shot all day long.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Here's Reed, pass to McDaniels, lets it go from deep. Paul George pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Covington, here's George. Driving to the basket. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Edwards, and he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed, and Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Prince. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. With the crossover, and Towns slams it home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Down low. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Plumlee, plenty of space. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
A well-schooled player with an improving touch. Plumlee lines up that shot and calmly knocks it down.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Gobert, and it's stolen by Plumlee. McDaniels against Powell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And they go to the intentional foul. A minute 31 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Rivers. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Gordon outside. Inside. Morris outside. Sinks it from distance. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Gordon outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Here's Powell. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Plumlee, fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-6 run. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels against Powell. Pass to Rivers. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got 14. 12 through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to him. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, it's the last.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Tries again. Got a hand on it. George outside. Outside Covington. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
It's Edwards with a drive. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Covington.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
To the paint. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the Clippers again with a bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And yep, it's good.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Shot's good by Towns.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Leonard for 3. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Picked by Covington from the arc. Leonard right side. Just 5 to shoot. Zubats finds Westbrook. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And here are the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Westbrook, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Towns down low. Working on Covington. It's good.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. George with it. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Back to Covington. 4-3. It's off. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backboards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. That's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
Now here's Conley. To the inside. Towns gets to Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And here's Garland for 3. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Stolen by Michael Conley. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And he hits the jump shot.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Garland. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Passes it to Mobley. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Conley. Towns a screen on Garland. And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Pulls up on the wing.
That is good defense there by Garland. His teammates really feed off of him when he is aggressive on this end of the floor. Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Garland. After the basket by Minnesota. Drives to the hoop. And Okoro throws it down.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
Shots good by Mitchell.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Out to Edwards. Gobert in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland looking it over. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And Mitchell drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Feeds it to Gobert. Basket good. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Mitchell outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. And stolen by Mobley. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Here's Edwards. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. The second quarter comes. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
And it's Garland slamming it down.
Oh, what a move by Garland. This dunk might make the rounds in the talk shows tomorrow.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert in the corner. Inside, stolen by Okoro. Here's Mobley. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards drives in. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Minnesota leading by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Out to Edwards. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And that's an intentional foul.
Evan Mobley, second personal foul, 13 foul.
Now Now here's Conley. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Levert against Edwards. Mitchell outside. Mobley trying to free himself up. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket for Mitchell.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside Conley. Edwards passes to Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Timberwolves leading by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Stolen by Mitchell. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nobody near Allen. No good from outside. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Towns, a screen on Levert. Towns finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up. The pass to Okoro. Stolen by Michael Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. No good on the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Conley against Levert. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got 14 points for the game.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The kick out to Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Mitchell way outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Nas Reed out there with Prince, and it's Rivers. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And here's Reed. Here's Prince, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Such a wide open look. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Karis LeVert. Pass to Reed. McDaniels with the ball. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Rivers. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Takes a 3. Reed misses. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Rivers. Edwards finds McDaniel. It's tipped. Conley against Garland. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Mitchell a screen on Edwards. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Cleveland the rebound. He kicks it to Allen. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And he drives in.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And Edwards drops them both.
Man, he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. For 3. Pass to Mobley.
2 minutes.
The dish to Mitchell. He takes it in. And he converts the layup. And that's 21 points for Donovan Mitchell. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
The drive by Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Timberwolves leading by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Right side Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And that one drops for him.
That's just the case of LeVert wanting it more. The wing playing with some heart there, taking those 2 points.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Garland kicks to LeVert. Back to Garland. Throws it down as the official call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time
Previous play is under review.
in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Garland, the pass to Allen. Garland with it. Edwards there. Allen, the open look. They get it back. There's Garland, and the Cavaliers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. There's the pick. Here's Edwards. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. the Cavaliers trail by 3. And there's the pass to Okoro. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Torian Prince.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Towns dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here comes the break. Edwards passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Mitchell looking it over. Takes it inside. Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Conley against LeVert.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the triple. And Michael Conley good for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 5. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland making a change here. Lopez is checked in. It's Allen on the wing. Back to LeVert. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy target.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Garland is checked in for LeVert. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. Back to Lopez. The drive by Mitchell. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivered.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. .109 left here in the fourth quarter. Edwards dishes to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Stolen by McDaniels. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And yes, it's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
The kick out to Towns. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.
sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Ali LaForce. Now here's Garland. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. Now the Clippers with it. Pass to Westbrook. Into the lane.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
And here's Garland. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Here's Garland. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. From deep, Mobley counted from distance.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Covington. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
For 3, George. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Okoro on the wing. Pass to Allen. Mitchell against Leonard. Allen with a screen on Leonard. The 3 from Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Allen can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook finds Leonard. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Leonard's got 5 points.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength. A sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Mobley and screen on Leonard. From deep, Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Basketball.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the inside, George. And the jam by George.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Now here's Allen. Garland, the pass to Allen. They need this. The Clippers grab the miss.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And jams it home. Westbrook.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And finished off by Garland.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Lays it up and banks it in. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
1:16 left in the first quarter. From deep, Mobley. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, It's a fragile situation.
Now here's Covington. Westbrook outside. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Garland. The floater. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Inside. Kicks it to George. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. "19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard for 3. Doesn't go that time.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Allen on the wing. He puts up a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court right now for Cleveland. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. George with the bucket. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
George passes to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Mobley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mobley's got 5.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2 guard, but he can play a little bit of 1. He also can create shots for others.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Covington passes to George. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 2. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Mitchell against Leonard. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds in the game. George with it. Now LeVert defending. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Mobley, a screen on Leonard. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Leonard outside. Down low. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Westbrook with a screen on Mobley. For three, Covington. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Outside Covington. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
The drive by Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Back to Garland. And finished off by Garland.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
1:19 left in the second. Outside Garland. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Back to Allen. Lots of room. Nice jump shot. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Here's George. Pass to Plumlee. Off target from the baseline. The Cavs trailing. 32 seconds left in the first half of this one. LeVert with the ball. Guarded by Covington. Mobley passes to Allen. Three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Leonard outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland calls timeout.
If you want a t-shirt, come on and make some noise.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Let's hear it for your Clippers.
8 seconds left in the first half. For three, Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Powell. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you? Allie, as always, thank you.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Norman Powell, Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Plumlee finds Morris. Gordon with it. Back to Morris. 5 to shoot. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Clippers keep it alive. with 2 on the clock. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Great floor awareness. Kyle knows how to find his open teammates.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. And finished off by Garland.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Trailing by 2. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Allen. This for the tie. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Morris sets a screen. Gordon with a screen on Mobley. Morris for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Mitchell. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Driving in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Garland with a screen on Gordon. Down low. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Mitchell against Gordon. Morris on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Morris, a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Gordon sends it home from 3-point land. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Garland. 6 points for him. Pass to Okoro. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Garland, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Leonard outside. That 3's off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Mobley passes to Allen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Allen. He's got 12. Yep, count it. Allen's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Picked by Covington. George for 3. That one is off. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. 52 seconds left in the third. Garland against George. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
For 3, Covington. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac.
I saw it. And he saw it.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Great open look there. He's got 16.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
George for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. And it's Okoro in at the three. Off the inbound. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Pass to George. Launches a three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Garland. Now Mitchell. Allen with it. Shot clock at 6. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Outside Garland to take the lead. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. He's rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Mitchell against George. Pass to Okoro. Jacks up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Garland against Westbrook. Now here's Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Westbrook. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Leonard for 3. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Outside Garland. George with a steal. Now Zubats. Westbrook outside. And Westbrook draws the double. Zubats into the lane. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Zubats. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. And the Clippers lead by 1. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
1:50 left in the final quarter. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
And that one's good. Covington.
Robert Covington, we see you, big fella. We see you.
It's stolen by Leonard. George outside. Pass to Covington. Back to George. To the inside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. For Cleveland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Covington against Mobley. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Covington. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Allen brings a double team. For 3, Covington. He's off from 3. Cleveland calls timeout. Mitchell with the ball. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Knocks it loose. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here's Garland. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And the shot goes down.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
George, a screen on Garland. Kicks it to George. It's Covington on the wing. And George with the jam.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
George against Garland. Pass to Allen. Here's Okoro. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley finds Allen. Offensive board. And Mobley throws it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball on target from range. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George passes to Westbrook. Money!
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
Right side Mitchell. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Zubats. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Westbrook. Inside. Here's Covington. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
A leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line. He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, a very dependable free throw shooter. You don't want Covington at the line at this point if you're the opposition. Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. The 3 won't fall. So a close game sees the Clippers take. All right, Allie, good stuff.
So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. Back to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 4. To the middle. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, when we talk about poise, Paul George is excellent in finding ways to get his shots to fall in these moments, in part because he never seems to get out of himself.
Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And here's Westbrook. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Towns. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Conley. The second chance effort. They get the rebound. Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Conley. Tries yet again. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 8 points.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 4 on the shot clock. Covington with the bucket.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Oh, here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Conley gets the bucket. Now here's Westbrook. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, George. George sets a screen for Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
The kick out to Towns. And now we've got the intentional foul. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. George has got 5.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Conley finds Gobert. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And it's the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 4. George passes to Leonard. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Gobert. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Westbrook against Conley. From the arc, Paul George grabs the miss. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Conley. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Now here's Zubac. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Covington setting the pick for George. Pass to Covington. Left side, Westbrook. Back to George. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Clippers trail by 6. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Gordon with the screen for Morris. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Now Rivers. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's Powell. And he makes good on the layup. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Towns with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns against Morris. And finished off by Gobert.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
And the Clippers call time here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince comes in for Edwards. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Highland. A three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Towns throws it down.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Rivers. Highland's shot is good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Minnesota leading by 8. Rivers passes to Towns. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Towns sets the pick for Rivers. 6 to shoot. And it's Towns missing. To the wing right side. Back to Powell. Deflects the pass. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
25. The Timberwolves. 33.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though, definitely.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the previous plays can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
The ruling on the floor stands.
speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Known for racking up triple doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Reed gets the bucket.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From 13, Leonard, no luck. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Reed finds Towns. Back to Reed. And the layup falls. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Some changes for Minnesota. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from George. Rivers looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Prince. That three off the mark. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside for George. Back to Covington for the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Prince with a screen on Westbrook. With the drive, Rivers can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 8.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And they go to the intentional foul. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Rivers. Outside, Covington. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
George passes to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, They're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Highland, and the Clippers call time here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
23 seconds left to play here in the third. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Towns wide open. Good on the triple. Towns has got 21.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Here's Morris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Covington, a screen on Conley, shakes him and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. Now here's McDaniel. He's tightly guarded, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Superb recognition from the clever veteran Conley on that one. Very adept at knowing when to dish it.
Leonard sets a screen for George. And then Leonard with the dunk.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Stolen by George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Plumlee is checked in for the Clippers.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Inside, Towns, the pass to Gobert. And an intentional foul right there.
Foul Mason Plumlee. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Conley. Tries again. Kept alive. He shoots again, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Plumlee with a screen on it. Shot by George, wide open. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 6. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're in front by 6. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Conley feeling it out. Right wing, just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
Previous plays,
really tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Off target from three-point range.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Outside for George. And here's Leonard from 3. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. There's the feed to Gobert. Second chance shot. He kicks it to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Leonard with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Conley. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw? Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 3. 3 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open three in this situation. I mean, look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line.
Here's Mann. Off target from downtown. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
To the left side wing. Towns passes to Conley. Towns, a screen on Garland. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. Now Garland. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does. The one thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Shot clock at 3. McDaniels passes to Edwards, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's Cleveland's ball. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. No good there. Some solid defense from Edwards. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Now here's Mitchell, and he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the screen. Driving inside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Now here's Conley. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Garland with a screen on McDaniels. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Pass to Towns. And so they foul intentionally. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. For three. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Garland against McDaniels.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader. One of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Mitchell. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Mitchell's got 11.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Mitchell. He's got 11. This one for 3. Pass to Okoro. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What? And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. On the wing, Mitchell. McDaniels covering. Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Edwards can't hit. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
Back to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Conley passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in to the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Garland, the pass to Mobley. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. To the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeVert, right side. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. McDaniels passes to Gobert. To the paint. Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Mobley. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Gobert, no good. The Cavaliers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. Mitchell, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 6. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley.
Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And Edwards, here we go. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 4 seconds left in the second, and Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And a pretty tightly contested game here as
Your Cavaliers, 23, the Timberwolves. 18.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Pass to Reid. LeVert goes against Edwards. Back to Reid. 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Allen with a screen on Conley. Garland, the pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
Conley passes to Reid. And that's good from 17 feet. Reid's got 5 now.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Mobley, a screen on Conley. Pass to Allen. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland, no good. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Mobley, a screen on Conley. LeVert attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's all about the quick first step of Caris LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reid. Allen brings a double team. The kick out to Edwards. From beyond the arc and then some. Edwards has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
LeVert goes against Conley. Mitchell, a screen on Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Reid sets a screen. Right wing. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Mobley. McDaniels passes to Reid. Puts it up from 12. McDaniels can't hit. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Mitchell against McDaniels. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards finds Reed. Now McDaniels. Back to Reed. Tipped. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Chalk up 2 there. And now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Pass to Prince. Timeout called. The Timberwolves.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Garland comes with the double team. It's stolen by Garland. Gobert against Mobley. And stolen by Edwards. Here we go. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Cleveland calls timeout. Three-quarters of play and a close one here. The Cavaliers on top, up by... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Anthony Edwards.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Okoro on the wing. Pass to LeVert. Back to Okoro. 5 to shoot. Mobley with it. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Picked by Gobert. And stolen by Mobley.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Garland. And that's an intentional foul. Cleveland calls timeout.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play is under the
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Garland with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Garland. And there's the drive. And finished off by Garland.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland's dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Garland. 6 to shoot. Left side Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Towns. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen. Inside. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Now here's Mitchell. The shot comes out. Good D by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, if you're the defense, right, you have to live with Rudy Gobert being the guy at the foul line in this moment. Tight game, can he make them?
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with dribbles, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Edwards with it, picked up by Allen. Gobert passes to Edwards. Minnesota calls timeout. They're on top by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Towns. Money.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Mitchell. To the wing. Right side. From deep. Mobley. Can't get the 3 to fall. Now Towns. Misses. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset plenty.
played, who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now, here's Garland. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that the owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Just taking it right to the defense and in their face, Westbrook at the rim.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Over in the corner, Allen. He tries for 3. A shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard with no one around. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland with it. Leonard picks him up. Garland dishes to Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes basketball is pretty easy, especially when you have a big guy. Get it to the big fella down low. That's Allen. And force McGee to foul.
And Allen drops them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Westbrook, here we go. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George against Garland. He kicks to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Mitchell. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Leonard finds Zubac.
At just about 7 feet, Jared Allen can be imposing as a defensive presence.
Mobley looking it over. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mobley's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Up top, Garland. Defended by George. Mobley misses. Clippers trail by 3. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now here's Covington. This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Outside Garland. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Okoro with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's good from long range.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell outside. Doesn't go that time.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. LeVert out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Covington with the steal. And stolen by Mobley. LeVert against Covington. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. And it's George finishing it off.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Mitchell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Zubac, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Mitchell. They trail by 1. Mobley outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Covington passes to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Garland is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Plumlee is checked in for Los Angeles. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Cleveland. And George with the stuff.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mobley's got 10.
Kind of like playing in a rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. That's way too much speed to keep up with him.
Down low, here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time, and pretty good focus on that play.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him, because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Now here's Mobley. After Eric Gordon's miss.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Gordon the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Feeds to Allen. Plumlee with the steal. Pass to Highland. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Stolen by Gordon. Powell sets a screen for Gordon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thanks so much, David. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Evan Mobley with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Both free throws good from Garland. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. The shake. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Isaac Okoro. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Now, here's Garland. Driving to the basket. And it's good for 2. Garland's got 9 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both free throws good from Westbrook. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland dishes to Allen. Screen by Allen. Garland finds Allen. From deep. Mobley misses. LA has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Okoro shot is off. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think you'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college, but now one of the toughest covers in the league.
Now, here's Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. On the wing, George. Guarded by Garland. Covington setting the pick for George. There's the dish to Westbrook. Over in the corner, Zubats. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance. And that's an intentional foul. And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Covington. 6 points for him. Gordon inside. Guarded by Garland. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Garland. And he commits the intentional foul. To stop the drought. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Good D by Mitchell. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 7.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Leonard finds Gordon, and the basket is good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Garland against Gordon. The 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Covington. 6 points for him. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Mobley. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Covington. Nails the baby hook. 8 points for him.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Timeout called, Cleveland. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And stolen by Mobley. For the tie. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Highland. On the wing, Morris. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis and talked with the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Allen in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 on the shot clock. Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Leonard, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now Garland. Mitchell outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take 1 more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes to Zubac. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. Okoro dishes to Garland. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
And the pass to Westbrook. Over in the corner, Zubac. 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Who wants the team? Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Outside Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. Zubac, the pass to Covington. On the wing, Gordon. Latrey. He can't get that one.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's what a guy like Westbrook will do for you, willing his team forward in these big moments.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Leonard with the steal. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Westbrook with it. And it's sent back by Allen.
And Jared Allen in great position that time and just looking to swat that shot away.
And they go to the intentional foul. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. Mobley wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Driving in, and it's sent back by Allen. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Gordon. .103 left in the 4th quarter. Over in the corner, Zubac. 4 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now, here's Mitchell.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Screen by Zubac. Outside Gordon. Yes!
Just a huge shot by Gordon with the game on the line. That's why his teammates want him to take those shots. Steps up big.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Mitchell is double. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're leading by 1. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mitchell is double. 6 to shoot. Here's Garland going inside. Missed inside. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. That's what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. To the paint. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a...
Cool.